Hi YouTube, how you doing? It is VSGCIARAY 1. Used to be VSG Smile. I changed my name to match my Instagram name because in the last few months, really have picked up a lot of followers on Instagram, and I've followed a lot of people on Instagram as well. And there's actually a YouTube on family on Facebook for YouTube folks that I've joined as well. And so I wanted to make sure that all of my names matched on all the different social medias because it's so wonderful being able to be connected to so many people that are going through the same experience through this weight loss journey. It's awesome. But I'm just coming to you all today. I have surpassed my 1-year surgerversary. I had surgery on February 29th of 2016. And as you know, that is the leap day. So I had my surgery on a leap year. And so technically, I will not see that day again for another 6-7 years. But technically, I have exceeded my year. So we are now in March, and I'm down about 72 pounds overall since weight loss. As you know, through this journey, sometimes you hit stalls, and I am in a stall, and I'm kind of used to stalls now. They happen. But I'm so close to being in Wonderland, so once I will get there, I'll definitely post again and let you all know. But just recently, I've really been more focused on toning up, tightening up, building muscle, building strength. I'm kind of headed towards 40, not quite there yet, but I want to make sure that for the rest of my years on this earth that I'm as strong and as healthy as I can be. So the number on the scale is lovely, of course, but at the same time, I'm not going to stop lifting weights. I'm not going to stop strength training to get to Wonderland, where I will admit I did try to do that because I was thinking I'm so close to Wonderland, I'm going to stop lifting, I'm going to cut way back on my carbs, and all that. So I did do that, but I felt so weak. It wasn't a good feeling. So I'm not going to rush this process. I have a lifelong journey ahead of me, and I'm going to do it the safest and healthiest and in the way that best works for me. And as you all know, there was a time that my surgeon referred me to a physician within that practice, and they wanted me to try a weight loss drug, Belviq. I'm not sure how this works exactly as far as where you have your surgery. If due to statistics or for their own records, they prefer patients to meet a certain weight loss level by a certain time. I have no idea, but I know I did mention in a previous video that someone who had surgery with my same surgeon went through the same experience as far as them wanting her to get on diet pills, which she did not want to do. I tried it for a little while, but guys, the whole point of us getting surgery is to not have to go to diet pills again. That's just my feeling on it. I tried it. I didn't like it. What's the point? I feel good about how I look. You know what I'm saying? I have it going on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Okay, doc. I don't know if I'm not meeting the doctor expectation as far as weight loss. I go to see him at the end of this month. But I'm just going to tell him like it is. Okay. I'm happy with me. I don't know what you need in your records for it to say, but whatever you need in your record, doc, just put down I'm happy. How about that? Put VSG CRA 1 is happy. Okay, I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I might not be the number you want me to be, but I'm happy. Okay, so that's what I'm going to tell him. Just kidding. I'm not going to say all that. But I'm just going to say I'm happy. I am happy, okay? That's the most important thing. Just be happy with you. Be happy with your journey. Eat healthy. Now, I will tell you this. I have been picking up speed on my walking as well. And, really wanting to tighten up the thigh area and all that. So I've been walking a lot. But I was so aggravated, you all. I went walking yesterday at a nature reserve park. A lot of walking with my kids and my husband. The day before that, we went to the zoo. And when you go to the zoo, that's a lot of walking as well. Well, at the end of yesterday's walk, I was just so famished, like I knew I needed something. So I thought, well, let me get a smoothie. And I had researched before that after a good workout, the type of A few that's good to put back in your body is like yogurt. Yogurt's a good choice. So I went to a smoothie place that I had not been to in years. Like I hadn't been to it in like 5, 6, 7 years because I was on a different side of town. And I even got smoothies for my little daughters too. My little girls, they each got a smoothie as well. And I sipped it, and immediately I felt great. Like, wow, this is giving me back what I needed. It's putting the nutrients back in me or whatever, giving my energy, whatever. But then I start feeling a little funny. My little sleeve, stomach start kind of rumbling and making noise and all that. And I was thinking, what in the world is going on? And when I got home, I just, I was feeling gassy and it just wasn't feeling good. So, a couple hours later, I did go ahead and Google the smoothie that I purchased, as well as the company that I purchased it from. You all, I had a strawberry, blueberry, uh, Okios yogurt smoothie, and I'm not going to call out the company, but you can probably figure out which company that is. There was 100 grams of sugar in that smoothie. Are you kidding me? 100 grams of sugar? And, well, I guess it was 91 grams of sugar and 100 carbs. What in the world? Smoothie place, are you kidding me? 100? Really? That is more carbs and more sugar that I need to have in 2, 3 days. I was shocked. I cannot believe a place that is promoting health is really having that many grams of sugar and carbs in their smoothies. That is ridiculous. I could not believe it. I was blown away. I was thinking, what in the world am I going to do now? What kind of effect is this going to have on me? Okay. So, I mean, if this happens to you, weight loss community, newbies, even established people, just pick yourself up and try again. It was too late. I already drank the smoothie. I already had bad side effects. I think what I had would be my version of dumping syndrome. For me, if I have things that are too sugary, definitely I have like this whole digestive system bile aggravated type of reaction. That's my reaction to dumping syndrome for me. That's how I knew something wasn't right, that I had to Google the sugars in it. And typically I make my own smoothies, but I was just shocked. When you have strawberries and blueberries in a smoothie, there's no need to add added sugar. But I did my research and found out for that particular company, you have to tell them to not add added sugar, which is crazy. Just don't add added sugar to my smoothie, okay? But anyway, I was aggravated with that. All that work I put in, all that walking I did this weekend, but I did still lose a couple pounds, and I will give y'all updates as I get closer to Wonderland, as I told you, because I'm really close. And the next time I want to do my celebratory video should be when I'm in Wonderland, because I'm so close, y'all. But I just wanted to give y'all an update. I'm doing well. Some things, my hair sticking up right here. Some things that I kind of dealt with post-surgery is acne. As you can see, if you look on my skin, I have a little bit of acne scars because my acne did flare up a couple months. I would say a couple months post-op, my acne started flaring up. And it was odd because I had not dealt with acne in years. It's like, why would I lose weight? But I guess it's because my skin became more oily in a good way, like is moisturized, as opposed to when I was much happier, my skin was very dry. So the oil starts circulating in my pores, producing acne, but they're the skin is kind of healed up now, and I just have a few little acne scars, no big deal. Um, just other little issues that I had after surgery was like acid reflux, which that issue really doesn't bother me because you learn the proper way to eat for your sleeve, your stomach, your body type. I try to stay away from anything that I know that's going to aggravate that acid reflux, which for me, I guess is anything too greasy, anything like that. But I'm doing wonderful. Just wanted to give this 1 year Surgerversary update and complain about my smoothie. I mean, I did try smoothies maybe at the 3 month post mark, somewhere around there. And I remember saying at that time, my mom told me not to do the smoothies purchased from these outside companies because of the sugar content. But I had no idea that it was that much sugar. For me, as someone who has had weight loss surgery, when I think of something having a lot of sugar or a lot of carbs, I'm thinking like 20 grams, like 18 grams. Like, ooh, let me be careful with that. 191. What? Oh my goodness. So it's gonna be all right, y'all. I learned my lesson. As I said, I hope you all are doing wonderful. And from what I can tell as I'm watching you all's videos, I'm so excited for this weight loss community. But I have watched people who had started out and had surgery around the same time I did, and I have watched them transform and the weight, just melt off their body. They've been working hard, they've been exercising, they've been measuring their food, and that's what you really have to do in order to be successful, especially when you get down to around the 200 mark. As you lose weight, it gets even more challenging to knock off more weight unless you're planning your meals, as in measuring out your meals, measuring out your carbs. You can't do like me and stop at the smoothie place and just assume, well, maybe this has 30 grams of carbs and I just walked 5 miles, so I should be good. No ma'am, or no sir. Some smoothie places have 100 grams in there of carbs in their smoothies. I digress again. I'm sorry. You see, I'm really upset about that smoothie. But basically, I've just watched the people in this community do so well. I mean, even people like me that hit stalls on occasion is very aggravating. Don't get discouraged. Think of how far you have come. And in my last videos, you can see I did my before pictures and my after pictures. That is so important, to look back at your journey. Look back at those old pictures. Look how far you have come. I'd rather be at this weight that I am now than be 70 something pounds heavier. Oh my goodness, I cannot even fathom how I was carrying that weight around, taking care of my kids, taking care of my household, taking care of my responsibilities at work. I mean, it was rough. I was pouring everything into my day and leaving nothing for myself, eating fast food, eating processed food, even whatever would give me the energy rush temporarily to get through that moment, which was terrible. I was really not doing myself any justice. And of course, it turned out I also had a hiatal hernia where my stomach had herniated into my lungs area, which they discovered during surgery. And I still have a abdominal hernia that was not repaired at that time. So, I mean, you really have to take care of yourselves. And this is what this is all about. Putting yourself first in some instances. Some people who are overweight may be people pleasers. Please yourself. Do for yourself. That's the most important thing. Because if you don't take care of yourself, who's going to take care of you? And people get used to seeing you not taking care of yourself. So as they see you taking care of yourself, they may feel some kind of way about it. They might feel like you're being selfish, but who cares? I don't. I don't care. I look at people and I sleep well at night knowing that I'm doing what I would like to do. I don't care what you want me to do. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm taking care of me because you know what? It's important that I take care of myself, that I speak up for myself, that I tell you if I don't want to do something. It doesn't matter if you're mad or not. It really doesn't. At the end of the day, it's you, it's your family, it's your goals, it's your passions, it's your life, because life is short. I know for me, I have maybe about 40 something years left, if I'm lucky, if I'm blessed. So I'm going to make the most out of those 40 years, and I'm not going to be spending that 40 years doing what someone else wants me to do. I'm going to do what I want to do, okay? So I hope that you all do the same. And like I said, newbies, established people, everyone in this weight loss community, I enjoy watching your videos. Anyone that's discouraged, please pick yourself up and try again. Don't be in the house feeling bad about your regain. Get outside and start walking. That's what I enjoy doing. I go to the gym. I do have a gym membership, but I like walking outside. I like, feeling the wind, blow through my hair. And I was on a swing yesterday, you all, when we went to the park with my kids. This was an interesting experience because I've not been on a swing for years. I would think that I would break a swing. And who wants to break a swing? That's embarrassing. That's terrible. You broke the kid's swing. How awful is that? But I was on the swing, y'all, and I was swinging my legs back and forth, and I started going so high. It felt incredible. I mean, feeling that wind blowing, just, being so close to the sky. Not really that close, but you know what I'm saying? I'm up there high, just swinging back and forth. It felt amazing. I mean, in the setting of where we were at, it was a really open park. There was a lake at the bottom that I was viewing from whenever I would go up high on the swing. It felt amazing, you all. I was like, this is what life is all about. Just enjoying these experiences, not just with my kids, but with myself. you know, here I am one with nature. It felt beautiful. So I just